Do you love white people?
There are many, I have many white friends. I don't have any problems with white people in general. My problem is typically with whiteness.
White what?
Whiteness. That's different from white people.
And so do you love white people?
I have white people in my life who I love, sure.
So do you love white people?
I'm not saying that I love 100% of all the white people who exist who I don't know, but there are white people who I know and love, yeah.
And why don't you love all white people?
I think it's an aspiration as a person who is spiritual to love all people. But I don't want to sit here and be phony and act like I love all people. Not yet. I'm not that far along on my spiritual path. I'm still getting there.
I see. Why do the blacks feel that white people are superior to them?
I think that's the way white people often feel.
No, but white people never say it. You always hear that from the blacks saying that. White supremacy, white people this, white people that. We need a hand up from the whites. We need this from the white. Why do the blacks feel that whites are superior to them?
Well,
they even call them white supremacy. That they're saying white superior.
Well, what we are addressing when we say that is the way in which white people constructed race to make it seem like they were superior, based on a bunch of foolishness like skin color and hair texture and eye color. It's like, what does that have to do with anything? So when black people are talking about white supremacy, we're referring to race science, where they said they were better than us. Now, everybody now knows that's horseshit, but it doesn't mean that we're not...
Horse?
Yeah,
okay.
But it doesn't mean that we're not still confronting the problem of the race science that they constructed.
But it's not the white people who are into the black hair or anybody's hair. It's the black people who are jealous of the white people. Their eyes are always on the white people. And so, and due to their jealousy, they think that they are less than the whites. And so they're constantly trying to prove to themselves and to the whites that they are the same or better. And so it's the blacks themselves that are into the hair thing and all that. Because prior to that, black people didn't care about white hair being that way or this way or that way.
Prior to what?
Prior to the civil rights movement.
No, come on.
Black people did their hair, they had pretty hair. They used to put it in whatever way. And they were not trying to compare their hair to white people, because they weren't into that until the civil rights movement.
I find this to be historically inaccurate.
What do you mean? I was there.
Sure. Okay, but Madam C.J. Walker, right? Madam C.J. Walker invented the hot comb, I'm pretty sure in the early decades of the 20th century. So well before the civil rights movement, there was already Eurocentric beauty standards. I don't think black people would argue that there are no Eurocentric beauty standards. White people invented those things. The reality is that you don't just get to show up in any space as a black person in America looking any way you want to and expect dignity and respect.
When she created this hot comb for women, white people were doing the same thing to their hair too. White people, and it was known, black people would straighten their hair out with a hot comb, or sometimes they would wear nappy. And white people sometimes would straighten their hair out with hot iron or whatever they used to use. And it was something that all women did. It wasn't a black thing or a white thing. It was just what women did. But it's the black women who are now saying, oh, the white hair better, blah, blah, blah.
No, they haven't said that.
Whatever they said. They the one made the hair thing an issue, not the white people.
So if you go back and look at the very earliest racial scientific reports, they will talk about black hair like it's wool. And I've written about this some. So white Europeans were very clear that they thought that their hair, because it was straight, was somehow preferable to the beautiful, exciting locks that are made possible by kinky, curly hair. And the reason why we have something like the Crown Act in California is that you could be discriminated against as a black woman with your natural hair if you're in a white space and white people think that you are out of place. So we face a lot of biases as it pertains to our hair texture.
But that wasn't because they thought that white hair was bad. It's just that they had a higher standard of how professional people going to work should look.
So the higher, right up to white, so it's like it's higher up to white, or like what?
No, I'm sorry?
You said it's higher, but I'm like, well,
meaning that
going up
they
to what,
like
whiteness?
for you to look clean and decent at work. There was a time when that. And so even when the black women went to work and black men, just as the white men and the white women, they had to comb their hair, they had to look like they're going to work, not like they're going to the cotton field.
So,
you know what I mean?
yes, but
and so
I guess
which look better, a black woman coming in with the hair done like you, or some black woman coming in with a fro?
I mean, I don't think there has to be a hierarchy made.
Which
I've
look
seen
better,
some
though?
dope fros. I've rocked some dope fros. So you can have a beautiful crown of glory.
Which look better though, a hair that's done, or just a hair that look like dry stuff on the hair? Even the woman,
Is it possible? Wait, okay, let's
Even the
unpack that,
black
because is it
woman
only
look
black women
better.
who have to worry about their hair being done, or is it all women?
so what now?
Is it only black women who have to worry about their hair being done, or is it all women?
All women.
Okay, well then if it's all women, then this is not about black women at all.
But then it's the black, that's right. But the black woman complaining about her hair, she's trying to make everybody accept this hair thing that doesn't look right. You know,
Let's look right according to what or who? Only according to
you
white
could
standards
look at
does
a
not
pretty,
look right.
you could look at a pretty black woman, right?
Plenty of us.
And then she looked pretty from here down.
Stop this.
And she could be like dressed up. But you look up here and the hair's up there, it's like she forgot to comb her hair.
No.
And she doesn't look right like that. Look like something's missing. A woman's glory is her hair. And so when these black women leave their hair undone, they could be dressed to the core. If you had that nappy hair right now, you wouldn't look as pretty as you look right now.
My hair is still napped. I mean, this is still this is locks.
But
okay?
it looked like you took time and you did it. It's not all dry and it's hanging like a woman hair should be hanging.
This is a lot. There's a lot of things going on here. That
You know what I mean, right?
Okay, sir.
You know what I'm talking about.
You do realize that there are plenty of black men who wear their hair natural. And so how is it different for black women? We shouldn't be able to wear the hair that grows out of our scalp?
Because a black man that wear an afro, right? You expect a man had to look bad.
I don't. I don't know.
Let me just jump right in real quick. I'm for natural hair, whatever you want to do. My thing is just keep it neat. Keep it nice and neat. Well combed if you're a gentleman. A man, you should have if you have to use a hairbrush, use that. If you have to use a comb, if you've got the fro, a lot of hair, use that. And same thing applies to women. I actually love natural hair for me personally, especially with black people. We have a very rich culture. But if you're going to keep the natural, keeping natural doesn't mean don't take care of it. Just leave it. Keep the natural looking nice and beautiful. That's all. I love natural hair, actually.
Oh, which men I expect a man hair to look good.
But you don't expect a woman hair to look, because since her hair is so glory, you don't expect her to look bad.
Women can look any way that they want to look. Part of the problem that we're not speaking to here is that there are so many men, and many of y'all are black, who expect black women to look more white in the ways in which we present ourselves. Our hair should be straighter. It should be longer.
I have to disagree with that. Maybe the men she's hanging around with, maybe the men she has around her are the ones telling her that. I don't know about that, but I know many men who do not like all this fake stuff, especially black men. I know I'm one of them. I actually think most women, black women, look so much more beautiful. They look younger. They look more vibrant, more attractive with the natural hair. Again, you got to take care of it, though. Just not leaving it any type of way. But the natural hair, you take care of it. It's just something unique and so special about our natural hair as black people. And more importantly, for black women. I mean, most of my friends that are black, we keep our natural hair. I keep my natural hair. See that? Maybe need a barber shortly, soon, but hey, I don't do anything to my hair. I just keep it natural. But it's got to be kept, neat, brushed, combed, whatever be the case. So I disagree with this lady here. I don't know what type of men she's talking about that want them to be more white. I don't understand that. I think most real black men wouldn't mind their women rocking their natural hair, but rocking it with style. You know what I mean?
More European. Our skin should be lighter. There's all of these expectations that men might have about women that are actually indebted to the colonists.
No, that's natural for a man to want that. It has nothing to do with the white person. In the good old days when boys were boys and men were men, black women wore their hair very nice because they knew it was still glory, and they knew that that's what men want. Men want woman to look as pretty as she possibly can, right? And so they would naturally do their hair. I remember my first girlfriend, and other women too, they used to wear those French wool thing in the back. You know how they used to? And then they would dress up, they'd be so pretty. Yeah. And they wear this stuff, but now, when I was growing up, you would not even see a black woman with a fro.
Yes, you would.
I mean, that came after the Civil Rights Movement, but not prior to that.
I'm pretty sure that started in the 50s.
Well, unless it did in Chicago or New York or something.
Hey, there you have it. I really want to know your thoughts on this. Please put it in the comment section below. What this lady saying, this professor saying? What do you think about it? As it applies to men. Men, please drop your comments in the comment section below. Women, whatever she's saying, do you agree? Do you disagree? Whatever Jesse's saying, do you agree? Do you disagree from a man's perspective and a woman's perspective? I'd like to know. These discussions are very fascinating. Hey, thanks for stopping by again. It's me again, W. Joe, and I, Channel 1 Life, many seasons. I'll be coming back with more pieces. You know how we like to close this out. But before we do that, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. But you know how we like to close it out. We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember that we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you. Keep smiling. And I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.